Hey, 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 welcome to another business strategy video. So today, I wanted to take a moment and share with you an actual case study of a chiropractor that's a client of mine. So, hey, you guys, my name is Casey Eberhardt. If you and I have not met before, first let me just say hello. Welcome to the party. I'm based out of Los Angeles, California, and I have built a career around buying, selling, and building businesses. So I coach, train, consult. I speak around the world on the topic of helping people grow their business and having the two things that most entrepreneurs want to do: save time and make more money. So, what I want to do today is share with you a case study for a chiropractor client of mine. So I wrote some notes up here that we're gonna fill in the blank here, and we're gonna go through this. Line by line. I'm going to try to do this in 5 or 10 minutes, but if you run a service-based business, a service-based organization, I think you'll really get a lot out of this video if you open your mind and expand to really listen to the nuances of what I'm going to share with you. Okay, so have this chiropractor. He's a client of mine, and the directive was, oh, I guess I just had to go grab a pen to write my answers on the board here. So his directive to me was trying to figure out a way to resurrect dead patients. And I don't mean that literally, in patients that had not been in the office in 3 years or longer. Okay, 3 years or longer. So, by the way, I failed to mention this up front. If your follow-up is not great and you think you could use some help with that, and you want a free guide and workbook to help you do better follow-up, head over to cashflowwithcasey.com. I created this cool guide, 20 ways to improve your follow-up. It's free. Just go tell me where to email it, and you can head over to cashflowwithcasey.com. By the way, as I'm going through this, if you want me to send you a link to try this tool that I'm about to share with you or talk about, just drop a comment in the comment section below, and I will I'll hit you up. So, and by the way, as always, thank you so very much for liking, commenting, and hitting that subscribe button. I appreciate it. So, okay, let's get into this. So here's the deal: chiropractor, right? Guys cracking backs, comes to me and says, Case, I want to hire you, but I don't really know what to do. I said, I will be able to quickly put some cash in your pocket, probably within 3 or 4 weeks max. He was like, I have heard every marketing guy. I've heard every single pitch under the sun from every tool, concept, or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool, I get it. And he's a friend of mine, right? So I have a little bit of a relationship. He does trust me a little bit, at least enough to give me a tiny bit of a budget to see what I can create. So here's what we did. So let's go through some numbers first and foremost, okay? Now, you can use this for whatever service-based organization you happen to run: a chiropractor, a veterinarian, a doctor, dentist, CPA, dog groomer, massage therapist, any of those type of businesses where they've got lots of customers coming through the door and customers walking out the door, so to speak. So let's go through this. So first thing I did was I asked him to give me what a lifetime value of a customer is. Okay, now in his case, he said, look, it varies widely. If somebody comes in, I may see them only once. Other people I've seen for 10, 15 years. So it really was not a great thing. But I said, well, let's average it out. Okay. He said, look, a really good run-of-the-mill bread and butter customer has a lifetime value average of approximately $5,000. I should put this here. About $5,000. The way we came up with that was essentially $2,500 a year in revenue to his business over 2 years before they leave and die. Okay, and when I say die, I don't mean like die. I mean like as a customer, they either move, transition on, or leave, or whatever. Okay, or their back is healed. Okay, so so here's the deal: $5,000 lifetime value. So I said to him, look, I want a list of numbers of people that have not been in this operation for 3 years or longer. Okay, I said, so do we have that? And he said, oh my gosh, I've got a list of that. It drives me crazy. They just get pushed onto that list. And I said, well, what do you do with them? And he said, nothing. I said, nothing. I said, there's just hidden money in there, dude. There's hidden customers that we're not serving, because the number one reason that people will leave a business is because of perceived indifference. They don't know that you care about their business, right? So we said 3 years was our parameter. So these are customers that used to be a customer, but have not been in or contacted the office within 3 years. I said, okay. I said, let's start with something small. Let's start with a teeny tiny sample set and see if we can expand it and see what we can create out of that, okay? So I said, let's test this with just 100 people, just 100 people, okay? Just 100 people, okay? Now, he said, Case, this all sounds great, but before you take me down this road, I want to know how much is this going to cost? What's my investment? And I said, okay, here is the true cost. I am not going to sugarcoat this at all, okay? He said, is it email? I said, no. He said, is it texting? I said, no. He said, is it online? I said, actually, no. That's what makes this so genius. He said, what's the campaign going to run? I said, okay. I said, so JP, what it is really going to cost you is very simply $154, okay? So we've got $154. And I said, JP, are you willing to go out on a limb and trust me for $154? He said, Case, listen, if you can even get me one call from one person on that list, it's worth $154. I said, awesome. And I just was like, I'm salivating because I already knew what kind of results we were going to get, right? So here's what we did. We created a campaign, and it was a simple tool that we went online and we created a personalized and a customized simple card, simple greeting card. On the front of it, it just said, we miss you. And on the inside, it was a message from he and his staff. On the top, on the inside of the card, it had a picture of his staff. And then on the inside of the card, it just said, hey, we miss you. We haven't heard from you in a while. We just want to check in on you and see what's going on in your life. Would you do us a favor? Would you either call, text us, or swing by the office and just let us know how we can help, what's going on, and we miss you, you know? And then they signed it, the staff. Very simple, but it was very personal. It was very customized, so it had the patient's name on the outside of the card. It had the patient's name on the inside of the card, and then we gave them the opportunity to call us with call to action. We said either call us, text us, swing by the office. We just wanted to reach out and hear what you're up to. Now, the one thing that made this a tiny bit different is that he has a really good relationship with his customers. So his customers are like family when they're in there getting their backs cracked, okay? So here's what happened. Tool went out. We created 100 customized, personalized greeting cards, okay? I helped him write the message. Oh, by the way, the time that this took, once we had the list created and uploaded into our system, the time it took us to do this entire thing, I would say was somewhere between 15 and 30 minutes, okay? And I have to be honest with you, it really actually wasn't that long, but we were chatting and touching base. So it was kind of work inside of there, right? So we invested $154, so approximately $1.50 when it's all said and done. That, by the way, that $154 includes the account, the highest level of account. It also included each greeting card, which was only 50 cents, plus postage, which was 55 cents. So $1.05 for postage. And in his case, the account we created for him cost or ran 49 bucks, just because it gave us the ability to have a greeting card at 50 cents. By the way, this tool allows you to send out unlimited postcards for free. All you have to do is pay postage. And when I say unlimited, I truly mean unlimited. 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 postcards. All you do is pay for postage. There are other folks out there that'll say unlimited, but there really is a limit to it. So this tool is free, unlimited, truly unlimited postcards. You just pay postage. Greeting cards are only 50 cents. Okay, so here's what happened. We sent those out. The system sent it out. So we created a card one time. We hit send, and the system automatically created each greeting card, put the person's real name in there, name on the inside, custom created each single card, and sent them out. Okay? Now, here's what happened. So 2 weeks later, so I only did this for 2 weeks, time, case study time, maybe 3. It was probably within 3 by the time we finished it up. But here's what happened. Here is where the magic lies in this, okay? Number 1, we had 46 out of 50 people respond, okay? I defy you to find an email campaign or a texting campaign that will deliver these kind of numbers, okay? So 46 responses means we got a 46% response rate. Now, 46 responses. I count a response if we got a card back that said the person had moved, so we no longer had access to them. We counted that as a response. If they called the office just to say, hey, I got your card, thank you so much, we moved to Tennessee or Alaska or whatever, we counted that as a response. If they walked in the office and said, hey, I just didn't need your services anymore, my back's fine, my muscles are fine or whatever, we counted that as a response, okay? Now there's a reason that we counted that as a response, because it allowed us to create more data as we moved forward, okay? But here is the magic. And if as a business owner, you understand this and can grasp this, you've unlocked the code. You've unlocked the code, right? So here's the deal. So out of these 46 people, we booked 22 people coming in, meaning we had a 22% reactivation, or we won that customer back, okay? Now check this out, 22 out of 100. You guys, if that doesn't prove, let me rephrase that. I'm going to state this as an opinion, right? Because I hate it when folks state opinions as facts. In my opinion, being able to take 100 people that have not talked to us for 3 years or longer and have 22% of them give us back their credit card to re-engage in the business, it truly means that we have a perception problem. We let customers go out the bottom of the business, and we didn't have a way to keep them engaged, right? I mean, think about this. 3 years, that's over 1,000 days with no communication. A 50-cent greeting card goes out, just reaching out and saying, hey, we'd love to connect back, and we miss you. We love you. We want to know what's going on. And 22 people booked appointments, okay? So all I did here was I took his 22 appointments, multiplied it by the $5,000 of lifetime value. I would argue that his lifetime value customer in this case is going to be higher than 5,000, because these were past customers that have come back in. They become raving fans. Now we have them on win-back campaigns, referral campaigns, and so on and so forth. But here's the deal. We have 22 people times 5,000 is 100, for my calculation, is $110,000 in new business, okay? You guys, check this out. So we turned $154 plus, let's call it 30 minutes, right? 154 bucks into basically $110,000, right? Now here's what's interesting. Do you know how many chiropractors, dentists, doctors, attorneys, massage therapists I have conversations with that are completely unwilling to even risk $154 to win back customers? It is fascinating. And what they'll do is they'll go spend a bunch of time, energy, and money and resources all trying to bring in brand new customers. Whereas if you and or your customers are told they care, are told they matter, and you actually reach out and do that, gang, the underground secret is coming to the forefront. If you don't take care of your customers, someone else will. This tool just does that. They actually have a free account that you can sign up for free and try the thing. You only pay for what you send out. You pay a little bit more than 50 cents a card. But look, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to hear. I am here to help you save time and make more money. I am an ambassador for the tool, but I want you to be able to think about this. What are you doing to win back your customers? Because customers that have been gone from you for 3 years are a heck of a lot easier to bring back than going and finding a new customer. I mean, think about from a chiropractor's perspective how hard it is with how hard those guys and gals work to bring on a new customer. They got advertising, marketing, time at networking events, time at chambers, and all of that. A simple 154 bucks and about 30 minutes of time brought in 100 grand. I mean, come on. Easy peasy. So, I'm happy to help. Again, my name is Casey Eberhardt. I thank you so much for checking this video out. If there's anything I can do to help you save time and make more money in your business, don't hesitate to reach out. And again, if you got some value out of this, like, comment, subscribe, do all of those things, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you guys so much. Have an amazing day. Now go give somebody else an absolutely awesome day.